And hello, everyone. We have the summer 2018 North American LCS playoff prediction, as well as talking about the season here with Waffen. How you doing, Waffen?
Good. How are you, man?
Very good, very good. It's been quite the up and down season, and we just wanted to talk to you a little bit. First of all, just any quick overall impression?
Uh, put on your seatbelt, put on your helmet, and put in your mouth guard. Where else is going to be bumpy as fuck.
Yeah, and we're gonna have to see. We had Mage's Bottom, we had funnel comps, and right now we don't have too much of any here at the end of week 8, about to go to week 9. Anyways, let's go ahead and mention the playoffs. So far, only a couple of teams have clutched seats, but who are you looking for to make a splash in the playoffs to try to be able to get to the finals or vie for a shot at the title?
Team Liquid all day. It's the only team that's any good. They're not very good at all compared in the world, but they got this. Uh, pretty much like 80% sure they got. They won't have any issues taking down 100 Thieves again. Maybe Cloud9. Those are
All
the
right.
only 3 teams I could see doing anything. They're all getting smashed at Worlds, but I think Team Liquid has the most potential.
Well, I'm not going to disagree with you on that. I think we have a clear favorite. And I'd just like to add a little point that of what you said about how you believe that TL has an advantage over 100 Thieves, and that's in fact true. The record has stated that
Oh yeah.
is that they have a dominating record against 100 Thieves and in big games as well.
What
So
about
between the
what about
two
your
of them,
boy? What about your boy Ssumday?
well, Ssumday arguably could be the best performer. I'll talk about that in just a second. But they had a change in jungle, and they've got Anda now starting.
It's a fill-in for Levi. He's coming down the pipe. Next year's gonna be crazy. Someday Levi.
That's the hope that really well could vie TL
Steel pole belter.
for the end.
Steel pole belter. Get rid of Ryu, and you'll be good to go. That'll be like the most sick team ever. It's like
But I know how you mentioned C9, but what do you think about Flyquest coming here down at the end? Now 9-7, and they have a real easy ending schedule. Let me bring this up. They have for their last week against Golden Guardians and against Cloud9. So maybe the Cloud9 game's pretty difficult, but the Golden Guardians should be a most likely win. They
I
could very
believe.
well finish second place if the cards fall correctly.
I personally believe in Flame. I don't know about Flyquest, but I believe in Flame. Just like Thorin believes in Flame, I believe in Flame. Flame
Oh,
will get it done.
yeah, I have to
I,
I have to second you on that. It's definitely
Flame is.
a strong point. Keen's also played fairly well as Santorin. Just better than expectations. I mean,
They work good together. They just click. Good team.
well, so for teams, we're gonna have a TL with C9 most likely to challenge, with 100 Thieves being there, who pretty much can beat anyone in the league with their funnel comps and with their standard late game comps. But by far, we got to give the advantage to TL. Any last points on the teams?
Put put pole belter on Malzahar. Put impact on the tank. Doublelift carry. And NA's wrapped. Team Liquid wins second. Championship. We're off to Worlds. That's it.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to get there when we get there. But what do you think, players? Who do you think has made the biggest impact throughout the entire regular season?
You said
Uh,
it. Someday it's Ssumday and Doublelift. Doublelift, he's Doublelift, man. Best player in the league.
So yeah, so definitely everyone's saying it. Ssumday is the first player on anybody's number, the best of the year #1 type of list, and he's got a 6.3 KDA, which for a top laner is insane.
But it's like his competition's not even bad. Like, okay, so he goes against TSM, goes against Hanser. Hanser's really good. Impact's really good. Like Hooney was just on SK Telecom. He's really good, right? Goes against Licorice from Cloud9. Also, I guess Reaper, who is a top lane, used to play for SK Telecom, says is really good. He says this kid is really, really good. Ssumday smashes all of them. He smashes all of them. Doublelift is working with like baggage in the bot lane where something's going on. Not sure if he's mad or not.
Isn't that one of the more interesting storylines of all of 2018? Is this Double A Ole relationship, and then just Ole himself? Like he's coming up as the kind of the nice guy of the league, and he's getting all this following, and then he goes and pulls that stunt at Rift Rivals where he pulls himself out of a game because of nerves. I mean, how do you do that in a North America against Europe type scenario?
I'm going to trust in Doublelift. If he doesn't think a bot lane's working, he'll get rid of it, and maybe they pick up Biofrost back from CLG, or if they could sneak Smoothie, please God, like please.
Those are both really good options.
Yeah, and then that would patch up that hole. If not, if he thinks he can make it work with Ole, I trust him, man. He's worked with enough people.
And the numbers speak for himself. Doublelift's put up big numbers. Second highest KDA in the league. Nice CS per minute. Highest kill participation of any AD carry. So they were funneling him throughout the split.
10.1 CS a minute, man. Like Cody Sun has 10.6, but like that's really good.
So I'm gonna go ahead and give my shocker for the #3 type of player, and that actually is Cody's son. I think he put the 100 Thieves on his back on a number of occasions, and he was instrumental in a lot of their wins. He was playing AD carry mids and having the like roaming support and with Braum and just putting all the farm and all the levels into him, and he was winning them games. And so he had a very, very good year and a very, very good split, and he's, I think, risen to be where kind of Arrow was a little bit before, but I think Cody Sun has risen to near Doublelift's level, right by him, and he's putting his team, an already really good team, on his back, winning them games, and right now 100 Thieves is second place in the league. And there's a lot of things working on that team. And we've mentioned Ssumday, and Cody Sun, I believe, is another major reason.
Would you say Cody Sun's the second best AD carry in the league right now, or would you say Sven better than Cody Sun?
Right now, for performance that I've seen in the 2018 Summer Split, I put Cody Sun #2. I put him above Sven.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like I said, it's bold, and it's based on the games that I've seen. I've watched a lot of 100 Thieves. They're my favorite team, and they did very well last split, taking first place. And yes, they lost out to Team Liquid, but as they openly admitted, Team Liquid was the superior team, and that they had to get better to beat them. So here they are. They're going to give it another shot, and we're going to see who's going to come out ahead. But right now, I'm seeing. I would probably put Ssumday and Doublelift significantly higher than my third pick, Cody Sun. So who would your third pick be for players that was most impactful in summer 2018?
I don't know. Like, I want to say like the person that meta that we went through was unstable and it was wild, and I wasn't completely sold on this player when he was playing on TSM, but I love Svenskeren. Like his play style, when he plays with an aggressive mid who wants to make things happen, Golden Glue showed that, and him working with Jensen before. Dennis is like crazy good at least, and crazy good. Like if people remember, he made Uzi's team at Worlds. Like he destroyed them on Lee Sin. It was crazy good, unbelievable. And he's gonna come back. I think he'll get a good amount of start time in playoffs.
Over Bladder, even though Blabber has performed fairly remarkably. I know Svenskeren's got the experience and veteran status, but for strictly performance, Blabber has definitely shown up, and they were winning a lot of games with him.
We gotta believe in the nerves, all the nerve bullshit. Ole nerves, other guys getting nerves. Golden Glue for sure having nerves for like years. Now he's playing good, but like he's just gonna Svenskeren. Even if he sits on the bench for the first round, goes into the semifinals. If Bladder if he tilts or gets all fucking nervous, Svenskeren steps in. I guarantee he closes down.
Well, they are running a full 7-man roster, and they're confident in their 7-man roster. Travis was interviewing Reaper, and he was talking about how he thinks they have an advantage over any of the NA teams because of this advantage of how he can switch 2 players back and forth and completely change the whole nature of the team up.
Like, I don't know how you start Golden Glue over Jensen, but Golden Glue's playing that good, I guess.
I don't know how you do not start Golden Glue over Jensen in the playoffs. If Jensen falters and maybe he's not looking great, maybe you throw Golden Glue in there, but I don't see any way how you start Golden Glue. He's got too much baggage.
Like I just don't know, man. That team, Svenskeren's doing it. TSM's shit in the bed. Might be able to pull it together. If they don't make it to Worlds, oh my God, will that be the sweetest of justice?
Well, okay, so we have our teams, we have our players. Any last items you want to mention about the 2018 NA LCS season? Anything that caught your eye? Anything that was unique to you?
Doublelift still smashing butthole, still going hard. That is all.
All right, I can't help but see Flyquest here possibly finish second or third in the standings. So that's the kind of topsy-turvy year we've had. And St. Vicious coming in partway through the season, along with their Toronto native support, JJ, who I had the pleasure of casting. And you could see this Flyquest team number 2 or number 3, possibly facing like a Cloud9 or a TSM in the first round. And those are both series that they could upset and take it to the next round. So I'm amazed by them and how this team of relative obscure players. I'm talking about with pretty much any of their peers in top teams across the league, and they've been able to put it together and are about to have a very strong record. Currently at 9-7. Most likely, I'd say would finish 10-8 with beating Golden Guardians and maybe losing to Cloud9 based on how current trends are. But still, 10-8 season for Flyquest. I didn't have them making the playoffs this year, this split. I mean, so big change there. And so NA LCS 2018, very memorable one. I know I'm going to remember this for quite a while. How the meta flipped and flopped here in the summer. Waffen, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.